one in cop. He has sandwiches, and there was a sandwich shop. That's the one in cop. He has sandwiches, and there was a sandwich shop. And today is still is Ramadan. So you see why I'm telling you there's this corruption, just this systematic corruption in this country. The cops is supposed to be close down that restaurants which is serving food during the Ramadan, but instead of that they're just shopping the sandwiches. And there's only one law tells you you could just eat if you're traveling for a long distance, but that's a actual police station. There's nothing like a travelers or something like that. They have no business on eating food during the Ramadan. It's fucked up law, and you can't confront these people. You can't. Nothing makes sense in this land. Nothing. There's actually a term in Iran. It says the Allah has this title of the covering the corruption. The actual word is this. I mean, I'm not joking. The God, one of the Allah's title is wow. That is some good movement. You're not gonna see so much water in this land, and this is a muddy water, so it means someplace out there in the north there's some rain is coming down, so these are muddy water. So the Allah title is covering up for the corruption of the mankind, and the Supreme Leader is emphasized that term literally and says if you see something, don't say anything about it. But to be fair, he says as the Muslim you have to at least confront that person or whatever the hell is happening, is a system or company or whatever. You have to confront those corruption and say something to that people, to that corrupt people, not to the the lawmakers or law enforcement people, just to that corrupt people. This is another sponsoring the Supreme Leader, just sucking up to the Supreme Leader or the government, so the government would leave them alone, because they have buildings on the public land. All of them are illegal. This is one of those fucked up corruption, systematic corruption I'm telling you. So the Allah is cover up corruption. He has this title, and you're not supposed to say anything. There's no negative comments, report or anything like that in Iran towards what the hell is going on in the government or any place like that. It's like 2 months ago there was mild flash flood here. It happened, and because these fucking idiots, they just build their own illegal buildings just willy-nilly, so they haven't thought anything like what is going to happen to their own land, and there's something must happen. And there is a slogan right there: you're not supposed to invade the public land and across river or someplace close to the river, but as you can see, no one actually respects that law. Anyway, never mind, that was my point. So it's the Ramadan, you're not supposed to drink and eat in the public, and restaurants are supposed to be closed down until the sundown, and cops are supposed to be legalizing, and I mean they actually have to emphasize and force that law into the public and affect it, but it doesn't have any effect. The cops is corrupt as fuck as hell, as the same as the ordinary people. And this is the food is not my issue. I mean, doesn't kill you anyway. This is one of those things I could just give you the right example. The corruption is right in front of you, and you see it and you ignore it. And when you see and when you live in these types of lands, and for years and years and years after years and whatever, like this building is supposed to be torn down, for years they have to argue with the government. No one has the power to just destroy it. It's not supposed to be here. This is completely illegal, but the government is so corrupt. It just by bribe or something like that. It has been opened. There's a door over there. They have a modern cuisine, as you can see. They have their own small thing going on here, but this is supposed to be closed. But the construction is going on, is still going on, people doing things, and the life is going on anyway. And this is just killing. If you're just bypassing these types of natures, these types of culture, it's fine. You don't affect, you're not supposed to affect, you just see, smile and move on. But if you care, you're fucked. If you stay, you're fucked. If you start living, you must care, and that is just not a good situation. Then just turn back to the home. Thanks for watching. I don't have any business here. It's summer, it's fucking summer, it's hot as fuck.